perfectly still, facing the setting sun like sunflowers. Malcolm, I said, my voice rising. 6:10 p.m. The sun dipped below the tree line. The valley plunged into a twilight that felt artificial, like someone had thrown a heavy blanket over the world. Then the bell tolled. It didn't sound like metal. It sounded wet, a deep guttural thrum that vibrated in my teeth. Dom! On the sidewalk, the nice man who had been watering his flowers dropped the hose. His back arched, snapping audibly. He let out a sound, not a scream, but a chittering animal noise. I watched, paralyzed, as his jaw unhinged. His eyes rolled back into his head, showing only the milky white sclera. Run! Malcolm shouted. We scrambled out of the car just as the thing, threw himself at the driver's side window. He didn't punch it. He clawed at it with fingernails that had turned black and jagged. The whole town was shifting. The pristine facade melted away. The woman from the bakery was on all fours, sprinting down the street with unnatural speed. The sheriff was walking toward us, his gun drawn, but he wasn't holding it like a cop. He was holding it like a club. They weren't zombies. They were occupied. Something old and hateful had poured itself into them. We ran toward the only building with lights off, an old library. We barricaded the heavy oak doors just as the bodies started slamming against them. For hours, we huddled in the dark. Outside, we could hear them hunting. They were calling out to us, but not in their own voices. They mimicked us. Help me, Lena. I heard Malcolm's voice whisper from right outside the window, even though Malcolm was squeezing my hand so hard I thought he'd break it. It's safe now, a child's voice giggled. We just want to keep the town pure. I found a ledger on the librarian's desk. I don't have time to explain all of it, but the dates went back to 1924. A founding pact. Prosperity in exchange for the night. They give up their bodies from sundown to sunup to the keepers. The keepers hunt whatever doesn't belong. And tonight, that was us. We only survived because Malcolm found a back exit that led into the drainage tunnels. We crawled through muck and filth for miles until we popped out near the highway, just as the sky began to turn gray. When the first ray of sunlight hit the valley, the screaming stopped. Instantly. We flagged down a trucker who took us to the next city. He asked us what happened to our car. We told him it broke down. He looked at us funny, then said, Lucky you got out. Folks say Harrow's Rest is nice, but nobody ever seems to move there. We're safe now, physically. But when I close my eyes, I still hear that bell. And I swear, when we were checking into this motel, the guy at the front desk looked at his watch, smiled at us and said, Just in time. Sun's about to go down. I don't think we'll be sleeping tonight.